Hey everyone, how's it going? Tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Face Off Hulk variant. So let's go ahead and start looking at the front of the figure. I call it the variant because the head sculpt on this one has the yelling mouth, whereas the non-variant has the more of the gritting teeth. I don't know why I clenched my fist, I'm being weird. And here's the back of the figure, and he does come with leader. The variant comes with the leader with the long head. And then the non-variant is the butt head, where it's just the two balls, the more of a classic-looking leader. And we'll go ahead and look at the details of the Face-Off Hulk. Alright, so looking at the head sculpt on this figure, I just think this is incredibly cool. I'm thinking you guys are probably going to agree. I mean, just looking at that, it's just super detailed, just awesome looking. I love this head sculpt. Go ahead and go into it. I really like the green eyes. I think they did a tremendous job with the green around the pupils and with the black, or green around the pupils, the black, nice black pupils. I think it just really pops out. I mean, look at the teeth in the mouth. It just looks real. I mean, those teeth look real with the gums, the way they meet in. And that I mean, it's just really cool, really mean-looking Hulk. I just think this is a great-looking, kind of classic-looking Hulk. I really like just the whole facial expression with the black eyebrows. I mean, the whole yelling, growling look. I just really like it. I just think this looks so cool. I want you guys to check it out. But again, just that whole detailing of the mouth looks awesome. It's really well sculpted. You can see all the wrinkles in the face from the yelling. His hair's got the little green, like, kind of highlights in there, but it's nicely sculpted. It's got that classic kind of bushy head, Hulk head. And then over his body, you can see more of that black wash over his skin, his little belly button. But I just think this nicely detailed in the back of his figure. You can see more of the black wash. It does have a peg hole in the back, or not a peg hole, but a hole in the back for the old plastic Toy Biz flight stands. Also, the face-off figures came with a little display stand that holds both figures up, and it came with a little, cardboard background for them. It's pretty cool little setup that they gave you. Over the rest of the figure, you can see more of that black wash, along with the more, the skin's got more texture, as you can see, compared to the Red Hulk I did last night. He's a lot more smooth, and in this one you can see a lot more of the kind of more texture in the skin, like he's more tough, like kind of thicker skin. You can see some grooves in there, but it's just got that nice little wash over it. Not too much wash, but just enough to kind of bring it out. Again, you can see the veins, just more, sketchy etching into the plastic, give it that more definition and more detail. But again, that's what I was talking about with the hands. I wish they were fists, but they still look really cool, nicely detailed fingers. But it's just kind of, you can't really make, it's not really a fist. So I've just been kind of having them out in this hand. You really can't make a fist. Too bad, but it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't take away from the figure. I still think it's one of the best Hulks you can get. But you can see more of the detailing in the hands. I think that looks really cool with the fingernails. And going down, I really like how the pants look. They're all tattered, but they got that nice purple with all the etching in there. I mean, look at all the detail, all that sculpting detail, along with kind of a black wash and kind of lighter purples in there. I just think that looks really cool. You can see more of the rips there on the top. All the whole pants just have that nice etching, more tears at the top, little butt pockets. But I really liked how that turned out. I really like the tattered bottoms, how they're different. They're not the same. So this one's got more of a rip up towards the knee, some more tearing here. This part of the fabric's longer, where this one's kind of more the same length, but this one's just more tattered up, more ripped apart. I think that looks really cool. But it's just got a lot of nice, details in those pants. I think that looks really nice. I'm going along the feet, and the shins. You can see more of that etching and giving that skin. Just kind of reminds me of like I guess rhino skin, like that thick skin. I think it looks really cool. See all his all his toes, and just really cool. You can see some chipping in his nail. That's kind of crazy. Just noticed that. And along the bottom, it's got peg holes at the bottom. There you go. So I'll go ahead and go into the articulation. His head is up all the way, moves down not that far. So it is on a joint along with a peg, but since it's the way his neck is, you can't really get him to look up any farther. His hair hits it. but you can move his looks left and right just fine. He's got ball joints in the shoulders, moves forward and out, or yeah, moves forward and up. And he's got an upper bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, which bends up that far, not crazy far, but yeah, it's not too bad. He's got wrist articulation, moves side to side, hands move down and back. And he's got the, like I showed before, the finger articulation, no thumb, but just fine. And then he doesn't have any ab crunch, which is too bad. But honestly, I don't feel like I need him. I don't really have him jumping or anything or crouching down. I just kind of have him standing over with the Avengers. He's got waist rotation. He's got ball joints in the legs, so he kicks out about that far. And he kicks to the side. This part kind of gets in the way. Like that. He's got upper thigh swivel, single jointed knees. About down. You guys can see. So it bends back pretty far for a single joint. And he's got, he does not have rotation in the ankles, but he's got two joints. So he's got one joint here, so you can bend it back and up. And he's also got an ankle rocker. So it's pretty cool. So you can see back, and you can also rotate it right there. That's pretty cool. And he's also got toe articulation. I'll go ahead and show you guys how tall Face-Off Hulk is here. Alright guys, so Face-Off Hulk stands roughly at, also right at the 8 inch mark. So, great size Hulk. I feel he fits in perfect with all the other Legends Avengers. And so we'll have him next to his close friend, the Hulkbuster. Why not? For the movie, right? So he's a little taller than the Hulkbuster. But I think that's, it's pretty cool. It's nice to have these guys together. It'll be interesting to see him next to the Build-A-Figure Hulkbuster, even though it's a movie Hulkbuster. It's still pretty cool to get another Hulkbuster. But, yeah, but that's them standing next to each other. And you guys already saw him next to the Red Hulk. If you haven't, check out the Red Hulk review. But, excuse me. But yeah, so that's my review. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Please leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. And if I ever get a hold of the non-variant, I will definitely try to get it and kind of do a little small short video. And then what I was going to say last night, I'm actually going to try, my friend's going to actually work on my first custom. I'm not a big fan of custom figures, but I still have never got the Arius Build-A-Figure. But I've been seeing people using the Odin Build-A-Figure to make Arius, so I've slowly bought all the rest of the parts to build another Odin, just not the head, so I just need to buy the head and helmet and swords for Arius, and I'll have a little custom Arius, and I'll definitely show you guys that and see what you guys think, and see if it's worth doing it yourself. Alright, and I'm terrible at paint, so I'll be having my friend do it. Alright guys, sorry for my ramble. Again, please leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Hulk smash!